Queen City. We're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Game number 3 of this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Wade Miley is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Ready now is Ozzie Smith. He will lead this one off today. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Just keeping him close. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. At the plate now, Lou Brock. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
2-0.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now at the plate, Michael Lee. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Smith, the runner at second with 1 away. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Line, that's a base hit into left field. Now a long throw home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Standing in now, Mark McGuire. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on first with one down. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Yeah. 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. One out and a runner on second base. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 3-2 one more time. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Larkin ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Nolan Arenado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. He's set. The 0-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cardinals lead it 2-0. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. 3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. Full count now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Joe Morgan. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
That brings up George Foster as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Morgan stands at first with 1 out. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a swipe at the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Three balls and a strike to the Reds' left fielder. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Full count still. The next 3-2. Down that swung on and sent to second base. And that's the second out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan, please?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's coming off a 7 RBI performance. You talk about clutch hitting, runners on the pond, he's driving them in. I know he's licking his chops right now. When you get in that kind of a groove, you're just hoping that the guys in front of you get on base.
Into the box now, Tony Perez. 1-0 the count. Two outs here with a runner at third. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. He's ready now. The pitch nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Now the 2-1 pitch.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Full count, here it comes. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Reds lead 1. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in is Yadier Molina. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big-time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also, soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
That brings in Tommy Edman.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Miley has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Three and 1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now a move over to first.
No, he's in there.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Head-to-head history with Wade Miley. 2 hits in 7 tries. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he misses 2-1. Throw over to first, and the runner back. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
To the plate now, Jack Flaherty. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Foster will put it away, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. They're up 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Jesse Winker.
The center fielder, Jesse Winker.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
That is good.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. In his career against this pitcher, 2 hits in 7 tries. High and deep to right center. After it is O'Neill. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 7, the catcher, Johnny Bench.
Now into the box, Johnny Bench will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah. 0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, we got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Eugenio Suarez would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The payoff pitch one more time. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're still down. It's 2-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ozzie Smith as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
That's a ball.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Foster's got it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 20, Lou Brock.
1 out, bases empty, and in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. Now the first pitch.
Nope.
Fastball's too high here. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1 to Brock. One and one. Here it comes. Hit in the air to right field. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd.
The batter, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
So the next to bat will be Michael Lee. He singled first time up. Miley into the windup. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Two and 0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Slow roller left side. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top 2-0. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
Eugenio Suarez.
First offering. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Oh, 2 the count to Suarez.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Hit to short. And a throw over by Ozzy's in time. 1 away.
Batting 9, The pitcher, Wade Miley.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Wade Miley. First pitch of the AB now. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Next to hit, Barry Larkin. He went down swinging to start the home first.
Larkin.
Now here it comes.
That's a ball.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-1. Popped him up. McGuire is there. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now at the plate, here is Mark McGuire. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Grounded to short. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Next up is Nolan Arenado. Here's the first pitch to him. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Now to bat, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering.
Ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Miley's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. Has a look, now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. One left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 2-0 lead. At the plate, Joe Morgan.
For the Reds, the second
He'll
base.
take a look at ball one. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. And it's fouled away. So 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, the left fielder, George Foster.
So now to the plate, George Foster. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now the first pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. O'Neill is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Tony Perez.
Up next, Tony Perez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Now here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
No runs, no hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. The 1-1 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is O'Neill, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
The center fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Stepping in now, Jesse Winker. Lays off 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2-out double left stranded. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill.
Number 27, Tyler O'Neill.
First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Into center field. Line drive base hit. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
At the plate now, Jack Flaherty. And they'll play the station-to-station game here, but this is a foul ball. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
In now, Ozzie Smith. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Morgan calls for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So now to the plate, Lou Brock, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Miley sets. 0-1 on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. As a look, now the pitch. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder. Michael Lee would be next. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Cards lead 1. They're up 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Reds, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
First offering. Nicholas Castellanos is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Smith is up with it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The catcher number 5, Johnny Bench.
Next, here is Johnny Bench. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. Left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping in once again is Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Shin high, that's taken for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
You take a look at the numbers up to this
The
point,
pitcher,
you see
number
he's
22.
only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Ken Griffey will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Reds, number 30, Ken Griffey.
First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball one. Two out with the man at first. Fouled off. Griffey Sr. behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. One left for Cincinnati. They're down 2-0. Michael Feliz takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 46, Michael Feliz.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Michael Lee. From the stretch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
0-1 count and the pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. Morgan ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark McGuire.
Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Mark McGuire, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And our right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And an awful swing there, 2-0, as the count goes to 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they're on top 2-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Barry Larkin. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch on the way.
Nope.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the upper deck and gone. A solo shot here to left, leaving him one shy of 200 for his career. As the Reds are off to Schneid, it's now a 2-1 game.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Standing in now, Joe Morgan. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He grounded out last time up. Wind up and the 0-1. And he misses with it 1-1.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Brock's in pursuit.
He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next in Cincinnati, the left fielder, George.
And now here is George Foster. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
That's in. Ball two.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Three and one to him now. One out, nobody on. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Tony Perez.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Tony Perez. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And, oh, looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Reds have come back to tie things at 2 apiece.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So a no decision here this afternoon, as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out. Kwang Young Kim is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Kwang Young Kim.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker. And the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike one.
I got 2-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 2-1 home. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Well, for better or for worse, when you seek attention, you might just get it. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Heath Hembree will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Yadier Molina, who's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Now here's the first offering.
Ball, that's outside.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Flare out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He slides and brings it in. Nice play there for out number 1.
Great play right there, and I love the way he played it. Sometimes when you slide for a ball, you give your eyes a little better angle to look up at it, and you kind of get your whole body under it. He's clearly practiced that a lot and made it look really easy.
Into the box, Tommy Edman, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, the center fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
So now into the box is Tyler O'Neill. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. The 1-0.
Nope, outside.
2 out, nobody on. Three and 0 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. Score remains 2-2. Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
The pitch. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Hit in the air out to center field. O'Neill waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Next, it'll be Johnny Bench. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Sharply on the ground, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes, and it's fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The next 1-2 pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. O'Neill looks up. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. So a two-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And it stakes the Reds to a 4-2 lead.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Eric Davis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 44.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. The tag, and he is out at second.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Perry.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jordan Hicks will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Harrison Bader will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Barry Larkin will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Here's the first pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-2 Cincinnati. Sean Doolittle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63, Sean Doolittle.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Harrison Bader.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is foul for the first strike. Now the 0-1.
That's a ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the 2-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch on the way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And it's 1-2 to the Wizard. Here comes the 1-2. Popped up. Perez into foul territory, and no one will get this one. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
As a look, now the pitch. Fouls this one off.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Now another 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Castellanos is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Now batting, left fielder, Lou Brock.
Into the box, Lou Brock. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the AB now. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. and a little blooper to center. Larkin trying to get there. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Redbirds down quietly. Still down by a count of 4-2. At the plate, Joe Morgan. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher. That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So next to hit is George Foster. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
The 1-0. Hit in the air to right field. Lee will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tony.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Morgan, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the stretch.
Helpful.
Lifted down the line in left. And foul. The payoff pitch one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Now to the plate, here is Jesse Winker, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there, and nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Nick Castellanos now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
That's in there on the outer half. 1 and 2 now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3 and 2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Fouled off. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Rob Dibble comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 49.
And stepping in, Michael Lee. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
In now, Mark McGuire as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Guys, let's take a look at the defense right here. Super quick on the exchange from glove to hand right there to even give himself a chance to get this fast base runner out. He beat it out, but he couldn't have done any more defensively on that play.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Runners are at first and third with none out. 1 and 2 now.
Yep, 1 and 2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. So a full count now.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base, and now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Into the box now, Yadier Molina. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. In his career, Molina has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. 0-1, here it comes. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stan Musial will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 6, Stan Musial.
Set and the pitch. Right there for strike 1. And their runners at the corners now. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Makes the catch, and the Reds have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
4-2 the final score today. Cincinnati jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Heath Hembry claims the win out of the pen, his first. Rob Dibble earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.